Your mechanic just called, the transmission is shot in your minivan. Your boss just informed you that the deadline for that project you thought you had 3 months to complete has been moved up by 2 months. Your brother called moments ago and wants to borrow some money for a business venture, but he never did pay you back from the last one he promised would take off. The only thing that took off was your money. For most people, these stresses would mount and send them to the funny farm. But when the tough get going, you start looking for one of the many cruises to the Bahamas. You've been there before. The stress that would have most people unsure how to take the next step, but you've long since figured out the best way to unwind. You had such an incredible time the last 3 times you booked cruises to the Bahamas, that you already know it's a sure bet to cure all that ails you. But what if you weren't familiar with them? How would you advise your friends and family that this is the way to deal with stress? For anyone that has never been on a cruise, or who remembers them from their limited offerings of the 1970s, you may have a little work on your hands to convince them that they'd have fun. You'd probably start by telling them that they often embark twice a week and that many offer everything from 3 to 10+ day excursions. You might also tell them that the activities have come a long way since the days when all that was offered was shuffleboard and drinking cute drinks with paper umbrellas. From basketball to acupuncture, somebody who has never taken a cruise, or last took one in 1978, might be extremely surprised to learn that not only is shuffleboard no longer available, but that it's been replaced by any of the following fun activities. Movies, Broadway plays, basketball courts, Olympic-sized swimming pools, rock climbing walls, world-class space hot tugs, Italian, Mediterranean and several other styles of food, doctors and specialists, including an acupuncture. Surely your friend or aunt won't believe you because the image of her rather boring experience is still stuck in her mind. She tells you that she took one of those cruises to the Bahamas once and she had a terrible time. But then she says shyly, "Of course, ours didn't offer all these fun activities." "What if I am too old for basketball?" she asks you. You tell her that between the Broadway shows, the swimming, getting the best facial she's ever had, she won't even think about playing basketball. You can also tell her that after she has a relaxing massage, she won't have to jump in her car and drive back home. Instead, she can go up on deck and sit in a hot tub and be even more relaxed. Or she can see the acupuncturist for the chronic condition she has. And after all that, she can eat the best sushi she has ever had this side of the Pacific Ocean. Just see how quickly she and her husband book one of those cruises to the Bahamas and she starts bragging to her friends about all the fun she had. In the meantime, you've booked your 4th of several cruises to the Bahamas because you're hooked.